Yes, good morning, or good afternoon, or good evening, depending on where you are. I'm back again or with another episode. I'm back again with another video. How are you doing? Welcome back to my channel for another amazing story, another crazy story. Right. It's time to hit the nail on the head. It's time to hit the nail on the coffin, to say it the way I saw the comments on social media platforms. Right. I saw a comment on my YouTube channel, Dr. Kudzi Madziro podcast. I saw a comment from my good friend from another country, a very good friend of mine, whom I met on my channel, YouTube channel, on my podcast. So this comment was speaking about Ndebele people, and them being in South Africa as far as 1975, 1974, 1973, 1972, 1971. I'm like, what? So this commenter, this viewer, this subscriber was speaking about Ndebele people being in South Africa back as 1971, 72, 73, 74, 75. And I was very surprised. I was very shocked down to the core. I was very flabbergasted down to the core. I'm like, as far as 1970, 1971, Ndebele people were in South Africa. What were they doing? What were they doing in South Africa back there in 1972, 73, 74? Even 75, even 76, again, even 77. What were they doing? So I was very surprised. And it was my first time to hear about this, that they were already in South Africa. I'm like, to leave Zimbabwe, to emigrate out of Zimbabwe, and you enter South Africa, you settle in South Africa back there in those years during the apartheid system in South Africa. And at that time, according to Zimbabwean history, Zimbabwe was a very good country, one of the best in Africa. And it was given a nickname, bread basket of Africa, bread basket of Africa. During that time, in terms of currency, when you are buying in the market, the US dollar was equal to one Zim dollar, one US dollar versus one Zim dollar, 1:1, one US dollar, one Zim dollar on the currency exchange rate during that time. So I was surprised to see Zimbabwean Ndebele people leaving Zimbabwe at that time, going to South Africa. Back then in those years, when the country was the best, one of the best in Africa, in the African region, African continent, Zimbabwe was one of the best. So I don't know, maybe it's only me who got to be surprised by this news, by this piece of news, who got to be shocked or flabbergasted by such piece of news. So on this video, you are listening to me about this story, Ndebele people crossing over to South Africa back is 1971, as far as 1972, 1973, 74, 75, 76, 77, even 78, 79, before we got to the independence of Zimbabwe in 1980. So even the previous years, according to my comments on my YouTube channel and other comments from what I researched, they already in South Africa those years. It cannot be a surprise again that they were in South Africa even in the 1960s, 61, 62, 1965, 1964, 1966, 1967, or 1968, or 1969. It cannot be a surprise. It cannot be a shock that they were already in South Africa. But this is my question, this is my point. What were they doing? If they were true Zimbabweans, if they were original Zimbabweans, or genuine Zimbabweans, what were they doing in South Africa during those years? 1960s, 1970s, what were they doing in South Africa at that time? Why am I asking? Because Zimbabwe was good at that time, one of the best in Africa, one of the cream de la cream in Africa. Like I told you, The exchange rate on the market in Zimbabwe, US dollar was equal to one Zim dollar, 1:1. I give you one US dollar, you give me one Zim dollar. As good as that, as best as that. So there was no reason to leave Zimbabwe and go to South Africa for whatever reason, for whatever purpose. According to what I think, according to what I am trying to understand this issue here, there was no reason to leave Zimbabwe and go to South Africa. So please, this topic, let's talk about it. Let's discuss about it. What were the reasons for Ndebele people, Zimbabwean Ndebele people to leave Zimbabwe and go to South Africa during those years, 1960s, 1970s? What were they doing? What were they doing in South Africa? Is it to find a job? Is it to find employment? Was it about money? A problem of money? A problem of cash? Or maybe some other reasons that I don't know. Maybe some other reasons that I don't understand. But I'm willing to open my heart. I'm willing to open my mind. Then you satisfy me with the answers, with the responses as to why some Ndebele people from Zimbabwe, Matebeleland from Bulawayo, had to leave Zimbabwe during that time, 1960s, 1970s, and go to South Africa. Like I said, for whatever purpose, for whatever reason. Let's talk, let's discuss further. Join me in the conversation on the comments box, on the comment section. What was the reason? What was the purpose of going to South Africa during that time when Zimbabwe was one of the best, cream de la cream of Africa? It was given a nickname, bread basket of Africa. Bread basket of Africa, which means things were fine. Of course, I was not born at that time. I'm just a young kid, a young boy, a young man. But I was not born at that time. But according to me, reading, perusing, browsing Zimbabwean history, African history, this is what I came to know. This is what I came to understand about this country, Zimbabwe, and Ndebele people, and the emigration to South Africa. Again, right now, with my YouTube channel, I came to know, I came to understand about all these stories and dynamics of them leaving Zimbabwe and going to South Africa at this particular point in time when Zimbabwe was fine, when Zimbabwe was good, when Zimbabwe was okay. Everything was okay. Political, social, economical, financial, whatever you think of, every aspect, by every standard, by every account, in every ramification, Zimbabwe was fine, was good. One of the best, cream de la cream of Africa. So hence I was surprised. Hence I was so shocked. Like, 1975? Already South Africa? What were you doing? What were you doing? What happened in your life or in your family? Tell me about the dynamics that happened. What were the proceedings or the events that led you to go to South Africa and do whatever you were doing? So it arose the shock in me. It arose the surprise in me. The feeling of shock, the feeling of surprise. Let's talk, let's discuss further in the comments box, comment section. What do you think? What do you say? What is your opinion? What is your view? What is your standpoint about this one? Ndebele people already in South Africa, as far as 1960s, as far as 1970s, what were they doing when Zimbabwe was fine? The economy was good, the market was good, the governance was fine at that time. The governance or government of Zimbabwe, everything in Zimbabwe was fine, was good, was at the best level, at the optimum level. So what were they leaving Zimbabwe and go to South Africa for? What were they doing? Why leaving the country? Why emigrating? I don't understand. I don't know. See you in the comment section. Please, let's talk about this. I want to see comments about this story, about this issue. I'm done talking. Peace out. Sure.